Hello, my name is Frederick Ferguson, and today I will be speaking on the different ways to deliver a speech. There are many different ways to deliver a speech, and these ways include manuscripts, memorized speeches, impromptu speeches, and extemporaneous speeches. Each of these speeches has their own different set of advantages and disadvantages which differentiate them between each other. Certain people tend to choose certain speeches because it fits their style more, and certain people are more successful with certain types of speeches. To start, I will be explaining what a manuscript speech is. Manuscripts are reading exactly from a script. So you would have done your research beforehand and typed up the speech. And when you're giving it, you're reading that speech word for word. The advantage is that you know exactly what you're going to say. There's no possibility of forgetting what you're going to say because it's there in front of you. But the disadvantage is there's no eye contact, there's no audience engagement, there's no flexibility because you can't change. You're going to say exactly what it is that's on your paper. The next speech is a memorized speech, and it's exactly what it is. You've memorized the full speech beforehand. So you know exactly what you're going to say, which is good. And it has eye contact, unlike the manuscript. But the disadvantage is it's still rehearsed. And there's no flexibility and no room to maneuver. The third speech that I will be speaking on are impromptu speeches. And this is little to no preparation. And the advantage is that you're going to have good audience engagement. You're going to have flexibility to say exactly what you want because it's not prepared at all. And you're going to speak on what you think is most important, most vital to whatever is being asked. But the disadvantage is there's no research, there's no preparation, so you could get completely stuck and not know what to say next, which can be very problematic because research is a very, very key part to delivering a successful speech. Lastly, and arguably the best way of giving a speech is an extemporaneous speech. An extemporaneous speech is a speech where you'll make many different note cards, but you won't have it fully memorized, you won't have it fully typed. So it has the advantages of still being flexible while still being guided. And that way you'll have your flexibility. You'll be able to talk about what you think is most important. You can have good eye contact. You can have good audience engagement without the other disadvantages that the other speeches have. Now, the disadvantages with this speech is you might forget what exactly you wanted to say based off each note card, and it might not be enough guidance. Personally, my favorite speech is the impromptu or extemporaneous speech. I lean towards impromptu because a lot of times you don't have time to prepare and you need to be able to think quickly. But there are many different people, and a lot of people don't like that because it's a lot of pressure and they get nervous. And if they get nervous, then they can't recall what they wanted to say and it won't be an effective speech in the end. Either way, I hope that this video explained the different types of speech deliveries well and how each person is different, but also how each speech can have its own advantages and disadvantages. Thank you for watching.